Welcome to Golf Weekly. I am your host, Daniel Cort, and joined again this week is Chris Hendrix, the manager at the Golf Store Outlet. Chris, welcome.
Welcome, Dan. Thank you. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. We're going to do kind of a weekend review here. We're going to talk about the Greenbrier Classic that just closed this past weekend.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the British Open, which is the next weekend, third major of the year.
Correct.
But I wanted to start off by having you give us an update on what's going on there at the store.
Okay. Golf Store Outlet. We're at 1498 Ford Island Road, across the street or across from Moss Creek. Business is doing great. The last 2 weeks, we've had an influx of customers, a lot of travelers, a lot of people playing golf. We had a little bad weather about 2 weeks ago, and of course, when it rains, they can't play golf, so what do?
The bad weather brings them in.
Bad weather brings them in. They come to the store and they come shopping. Also, we do our own line of clubs called Tour Advanced, and we've got some models that are getting ready to come out. I'll have them probably mid-August.
Okay.
And once those get in, I've got some drivers coming in. I've got some wedges. You can actually stop by the store and take a look at them. We're doing some pre-booking for them now.
So you can go ahead and come in now.
You can go ahead and come in. I've actually got a couple samples that can be hit.
Great.
And if you like something, you know, there's different shafts, there's different colors and heads. We've got them in black, white, and we actually did them in pink.
Wow.
As far as the drivers, you know,
Bubba Watson action.
everybody's doing the Bubba Watson
Yeah.
thing. The drivers are adjustable, so you can make your adjustments as far as changing the loft. You know, 1 degree up or 1 degree flat. And then the wedges are great looking wedges. They're like a black ox. Great grind on them, great feel to them, and of course you'll have your choice of whatever shaft you want and whatever grip you want as well. Also, just wanted to thank the staff at the Golf Store Outlets, Jim and Chris, Trish, Randy, Jeff, and Marcus. You guys have made these last 2 weeks incredible, and thanks to all the customers for coming out as well, and for everybody watching the show that's come out. And we've had a lot of people say they've seen the show. And
great. Well, that's the idea, isn't it?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. It's doing well.
So you said, I think you'd mentioned you had record sales.
We had record
2
sales
weeks.
these last 2 weeks. I don't know the exact numbers, but these last 2 weeks have been two of our best weeks probably since we've been open for the most part.
Well, it's a good time of year, you know, obviously with the vacationers coming down and a lot of tourist traffic. But again, you know, you're getting a lot of locals.
A lot of locals.
You're in a great area right there at the corner of Fording Island where Old South is. So I'm sure you get a lot of spillover from the golf courses.
Oh yes, definitely, definitely. That helps out a lot.
Hard to beat it, yeah. All right, guys, go in and see Chris over at the Golf Store Outlet right there. Again, what's the address?
It's 1498 Fording Island Road.
Where the dancing girls are.
Yes.
We covered that.
And I forgot about, thanks to all the dancing girls, Christina, Jennifer, and Tabby.
All right. Well, what do they do when you have bad weather? What do the girls do?
They come inside.
Rough it out?
Nah, if it's sprinkling, they just, you know, we kind of give them that option. Yeah, they may go out there, take a little break, come inside, do some cleaning up or whatever.
Okay, good. Well, moving on, the Greenbrier. They're in West Virginia. How about that tournament? You know, when I turned it on Sunday, we got home from Tampa visiting some relatives, and I got home on Sunday, turned it on, I thought, am I watching a PGA Tour event, or is this a web.com event?
Yeah.
There weren't a lot of household names,
big names out
on
there.
the leaderboard.
No, couple of favorites missed the cut, and it was very interesting. But Webb Simpson.
When US
Sunday
Open
rolled
champ.
around, Sunday rolled around.
And then he sort of looked like, you know, you would have thought going into the final round he had a two-shot lead.
Two-shot lead.
You would have thought he would, you know, assert himself.
Be the man to beat.
And be the man to beat. And it really was the opposite. All these no-names, I hate to say it that way, but that's really what they are.
Right.
Journeymen. Really started making moves up the leaderboard, and Simpson fell backwards.
Right, I think it was Troy Kelly.
Troy Kelly, yeah, had the lead
first.
most of the day, and
16 under.
This Ted Potter Jr. guy, what a story! He goes eagle, birdie, par, eagle, birdie to finish his round to get in the playoff.
Get on the playoff. They go three sudden death holes.
Three sudden death holes.
Played 18, then 17, and then 18 again.
And in that 18th hole, that par 3, I think I like ending with a par 3 for some reason. That's a different spin.
164 yards, and I think they said he used a 9-iron on all 3 shots.
And
all
stuffed it all three times.
All 3 times.
And then, you know, he had a chance to win it on the second hole and lipped out there.
Lipped out.
He's an interesting story. You know, I don't know a whole lot about him yet, but I think we're going to be hearing more. But talk about perks that come with winning a PGA event.
Yes.
He gets in all the majors. He's going to be playing in the British Open next week.
Got a spot in the British Open after this win.
And this is a guy that has played in 7 events this year, missed 6 cuts.
Right.
I believe.
And missed the last 5 in a row before he got into Greenbrier.
What in the world? I mean, it's almost like with these guys, you know, they're all great players, but, you know, when they find that one little thing.
It's that one day or that one something in their swing
tip. Or
something, and they get on a roll, and I guess they just kind of shoot lights out, and that's basically what he did. I think he shot 62.
64 in the final round.
Yeah.
But, you know, literally, this guy, he's a Jekyll and Hyde act out there.
Mm-hmm.
He played in, I think, 17 nationwide events last year.
Right.
Formerly nationwide. And missed, like, I think he made 6 cuts, but won 2 of the tournaments that he played in.
Right.
That he made the cut in.
Yeah, he did. Missed 6 cuts.
So here he comes out to Greenbrier, gets it going in 1 week, and now his life's changed. I mean, he's vaulted into the FedEx Cup picture.
That's right.
Is
made over $1 million. So I'm sure that changes the bank account.
You think his text messaging was going off a little bit on Sunday?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think any of us that are in that situation would have been the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Everybody at home rooting for him.
And what's cool too is he gets to say, you know, even though this wasn't an upper tier event on the PGA Tour, it did have Tiger and Phil in the field.
In the beginning, that's right.
And neither made the cut, so he can say, I won with the best players in the world there.
That's right. That's exactly right, because they were in there, and you know they just. Tiger just coming off a win, you know, playing an event he's never played in before.
Yeah.
And it surprised me that he didn't make the cut, but you know, it just shows he's human.
Golf's
just like
a hard
everybody.
game.
Yes, it is.
Speaking of hard games, the third major of the year
British
is
Open.
coming up next weekend at a site that many say is probably one of the best over there, that the locals will say is one of the most challenging courses over there. And I think the last time the Open was at Royal Lytham in St. Anne's was in 2001 with David Duval winning. And, you know,
That's a sad story there.
Sad story, Duval. He sort of fell off the golf's face.
He did. One of my favorite players still is.
Me too. Me too.
I watched him when he played at Georgia Tech. I had some friends that went to school up there the same time he did, and we actually saw a few of the matches up there and followed him.
Awesome.
And great player, and I don't know, you know, he just went through some ups and downs and had some issues in his life, and just, you know, he's trying to make a comeback, and you know, he's still playing, but it's just not there anymore.
Well, you know, and it really is. That's going back to Potter. You know, really, it's such a mental thing, and you never really know how all the pieces work. You know, we saw Tiger basically from 2009 and the scandal, the beginning of the scandal, up until just about now is the first time he's gotten form.
Exactly.
But you know, it just appeared to be a lot of mental issues there. The physical stuff is
still there. It's just the mental issues. And Tiger, I mean, you know, that's the #1 player in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, he may not be on that list right now, but he definitely is. I mean, just what all he's gone through and what he's doing right now, and #1 in driving.
Yeah, I mean, #1 in driving. That's always
accuracy
been a part
and
of his
distance.
game.
I know. And it's just, I don't know.
Well, and you know, you got to think, Chris, that you know, of course, his obsession is going after the 18 majors that Jack Nicklaus hung up there. So with another major coming up, you know he's going to have full focus.
Oh yeah.
And you know, many are talking about how this course. I just broke my pen here. I'm really into this. Talking about how this course really plays into Tiger's hands, because you've got the hard. Fast fairways where he can hit that stinger out there.
That's right.
And get about as much roll out.
Wants.
All he needs to hit. He can avoid bunkers by hitting that 2-iron stinger, and really that's what propelled him to the 2 wins that he had. And well, he's actually won 3 British Opens.
3 British Opens.
And it was that shot that he looks to as the reason to have his success there. So you know, you got to look at Tiger. Phil never plays well over there. So really, it favors the long wind players who's got a lot of patience.
Exactly. And we were just talking about Tiger, and I was just going to say, you were telling me about the book that you just read.
Miss.
The Big Miss. Hank
Go
Haney's
get that book. It's an incredible read. Even if you're not a Tiger fan, it's a great read.
Definitely need to get it.
And you've got it at the store?
I've got it at the store.
Come in the store and get the Big Miss. Talking all about Hank Haney's personal account of his 6 years with Tiger as his coach. Well, it's all the time we got, man.
Great.
Great to see you again.
Enjoyed it as always.
Come back and see us here real soon.
Yes, sir.
And guys, go out to the Golf Store Outlet, see Chris, and get all your golf needs taken care of. We're going to be right back with Matt Stewart, head pro at Dolphin Head, to tell us about an upcoming tournament and some other good things going on there. Stay with us.